Okay guys, we're on our way to practice. I got Nani here. She's pretty cracked at tennis too. We're doing some work with our dad today. He coaches us too. So I'm gonna work a little bit on some consistency just to warm up. Then some variety, so we're gonna be mixing in the slices and the dropper. And then some serve plus one. I've been practicing a ton of serve plus one these days because that's the most important thing on the tennis court. The serve is literally the most important thing. If you don't have a good serve plus one, you literally cannot play tennis. And we're practicing at our community courts. It's nice because my house is just over that way. So I gotta walk. I have a 2-minute walk to get to the courts if I ever want to practice here. It's sick. It's almost like having private tennis courts that you don't have to pay for. The only downside is sometimes there's pickleballers on the court, and like, I get that you want to play pickleball, but if you're not playing tennis, bro, get off the tennis court. Sí. Sí, gracias, gracias. Oh, you do? Oh, thank you, thank you. Thanks. Yeah, that's what we're doing now. Thank you, guys. Yeah, I gotta set the tripod up. It's pretty sick. Every time I go to like tennis tournaments or interact with people in tennis, some people are starting to recognize me. They say they see my videos and they like them. So that's a little bit of positive reinforcement, because sometimes when you're making the content, it's rough. You just go through some periods that are like boom bust. So when you're booming, it's cool, but when you're busting, when you're busting, it feels like you're just like not driving traction. But it's good to remember that there's always people that are going to be rocking like with your stuff. So even if you're not like doing anything crazy, you can still be giving somebody somewhere value. And that's really what I'm looking to do.
You have some more balls, sir. Let me get some more.
Dude.
Go. Hit high every once.
Yeah, I love it, Nani. 8-year-old balls, wind, the Smarty spin. Oh, can we start backhands? Let's feed me backhands.
Okay, do you
like
want
ball.
any targets?
Yeah, like we'll put a
Set
depth.
up your targets.
All right, I'll put a depth target, and then the goal is just gonna be to hit the backhand slice cross court and put it past like the cones.
Okay.
Break.
What you're doing is good. This drill is good because that will really help you to master that slice, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, the last set was better. I'm trying to like go slower because sometimes I rush and then when I rush, the weight transfer gets off and the timing gets off, and the slice, I like dump it in the netter, it goes really short. All right, let's go. Sorry.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just a little winded because I haven't been playing that much in the past like 6-8 weeks.
Want to do down the line now?
Sure.
When you set your feet, keep your eye on the ball. Don't rush. Just relax and hit the ball. Make sure you're making contact with the ball. Oh, Nani, careful. Pay attention to the ball. Don't hit.
See?
Gotta relax and get to the ball and pay attention to it.
Break. Maybe. Actually, now can we do a few sets of like drop shots with disguise?
Okay. So I'll feed it to you and you drop shot.
Yeah. So
Okay.
the pattern I'll work is like deep forehand cross court, then forehand drop shot down the line. So
Okay.
you can feed from like cross court.
Okay. From here?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll just get a few reps.
To hit it back to you and then you drop shot it.
What'd you say?
If you hit cross court, you want to hit it back and then you drop shot it.
We can try that.
Yeah,
The
no,
reason
you
why I
can
would
hit-
say like,
Then you can hit like a weak shot. You won't hit it too hard. Then you can do like you want to attack it, then you drop shot it. There.
okay, yeah, if she can execute, yeah, sure.
Yeah. She can execute just a normal stroke. She won't be trying to hit too hard, but she will hit a clean stroke, but to your forehand there, and then you drop shot it.
All right.
Do you understand that? You hit a clean ball like this, but not too hard. Then you will do like you want to hit it, and then you will drop shot it. But you try to brush through like that, okay? All right.
1 sec, let me move. Hey.
Okay.
Hey. Hey. What the heck? Oh, 1 sec. Let me put targets for the drop shot.
Okay.
I'll put my water jug.
Okay. Just a normal rally ball, but just not too hard.
Yeah, ideally, I should, like if you're starting like in the middle, like maybe like, yeah, if you're starting right on the center hash, I should hit a ball that's quality enough to put you under pressure. So just try to hit like a normal like rally ball, I guess. But the goal is like, it's like an attacking ball. It's like push someone back in like a real situation. So if you're able to hit something quality, you should do it, because that's gonna like be feedback for me that the shot I hit is not quality enough to like create an opportunity for a drop shot.
That was a good one.
Wow.
Those ones are too long. The person will get there.
Yeah. It's tricky. The ball's sitting up so much.
Yeah, that one's good. All right, you want to do?
Let me get one more actually.
One more.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a perfect ball.
All right.
Drop shot. Short and low. That's a perfect ball for drop shot.
Look at the kick, Nani.
I'll just be our sole form of entertainment. Dude, there was no kick. The ball is rolling on the ground.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a kick, but the balls, these balls are like 9 years old.
I mean, they're just so bad. Like, what? It's okay. It builds with the love, guys.
For these, the best way to practice is for you to also practice your return +1. So I'll know if my serve +1 is effective based on your return +1. And you'll also know how effective your return is based on like how well you're able to execute. Timing. Way more off-speed spin there. It's super low. Good ball. So yeah, that means I need to do a little more with the +1. That catch?
Yeah.
All right, we're done with practice. That didn't really feel super good, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I was a little inconsistent, especially at the start, and then the slice was dog water for like the first half of it at least. But the important thing is I was getting better and better during the practice. One thing I've realized in my time on the tennis court is your practices don't always need to feel perfect for them to be productive. The reason why we practice things is to get better. So if I'm practicing, that means there's something that I can be improving. You never really reach perfection. You're never going to be at a point where you've arrived and you say, okay, there's nothing that I can improve. Even the best players in the world, like you see Alcaraz, Sinner, Djokovic, they're still making improvements to their game every year. So the way I try to think about it now, I don't try to think, oh, I was playing bad or I was feeling bad, so it was a bad practice. I would say that this was a good practice because I was able to get better. My slice 100% got better. My rhythm and how I'm adjusting in the wind 100% got better. The serve +1 got a little better. The drop shot definitely got a little better. Really all you can ask for from a practice, you're not always going to feel good. You're not always going to have good rhythm. All you can ask for is that you improve. Now, if I'm practicing, it doesn't really matter how I'm feeling or how I'm playing. The one question I ask myself is, did I get better? That's what determines if the practice was a success or not. So this practice was definitely a success. I would say that it's also really unrealistic to expect every practice or every time you're on court to feel good. That just doesn't happen. That's not life. It's not about feeling good and it's not about perfection right away. So even if like you're practicing, let's say, and you get a little bit better, that's enough because you can't really make crazy gains in one day. Most of the time in tennis and then in everything else, you got to practice consistently and you got to stay consistent with whatever you're doing over a long period of time for you to make noticeable improvement. So really, I'm just looking for that 1%. If I feel like I've gotten 1% better, and it's even better if I can measure that I got 1% better, that's all I'm looking for. Because I know as I practice and train and I stack the days, that 1% is going to compound. It's like interest, like buying a stock. I'm investing into my stock. And as I keep going with that, making small improvements every day, every week, every month, every year, that's what's going to take me to becoming a champion and getting to the level I want to be. It's not about having like a really good day and being like super good now. It's about just consistently getting better. I feel really good today. Yesterday was the hardest and most intense day of my little comeback. And yeah, for me to be feeling this good and to have been able to have a good session, it gives me a lot of confidence in my body and the physical work I've been doing, because I know that, okay, I'm getting to the point where in a few weeks I'll really be able to start putting in work and competing again, and then we're going to be able to really see what we're like, how we're progressing, because I can feel good in practices and do all the practicing in the world that I want, but really the only measure that I can rely on to tell me whether or not I'm getting closer to my goals is competition. in competitions and tournaments, you can be feeling like, oh, I've practiced, I feel really good, and then you can go lay an egg. And then the opposite could be true. You could be doing the right things in practice, maybe you don't feel all that great, and then you go have a great tournament. What I would say, like how you feel in practice and stuff, it doesn't really matter. The only thing that matters in terms of like gauging your level is like how you're able to put it together in the tournaments. And yeah, I really love competing. That's the whole reason I play tennis. I'm just in love with anything competitive, anything competition-wise, where I can test myself, my abilities, and go against other people who are doing the same thing. There's just something about it. It's just part of my nature. I've always, since as long as I can remember, I've always been a competitor. But I haven't always been a good competitor. One of the things I've learned over the years is how do you actually compete? What does it mean to be a competitor? And the closest thing I have to an answer to that is a competitor is someone who does everything they can to win. And I'm not saying like by everything you can, okay, we're calling the balls that are like 2 feet in out because that's doing everything we can. No, I mean like within like a certain code, if you will. Some people have different ethics and codes and values, and also like if you are in a competition, you know the saying, all's fair in love and war. Anything goes, really. But for me, it's like I try to compete in a way that aligns with my code and my values. So I try not to like cheat or do any gamesmanship or anything like that. But it's like outside of anything, like for me that's immoral or unethical, it's like anything goes. So like the competing, it's like fighting for every ball or making sure that like I'm playing 100% like for the entire match. And then it goes deeper than that too. It's the competing is like, how am I recovering like between matches? How is my preparation? How am I warming up? How am I competing in the practices in the week that's leading up to the tournament? All of that is competing. And I've always loved to be a competitor and learning how to like not just compete on the court, but off the court, and then like having the mindset that like I'm gearing my life around becoming the type of person that's capable of competing at the highest level and getting the results. That's really the deepest level of competing, because at the end of the day, everything that you do as an athlete, it affects your progress and it affects how you're performing your sport. So the way I look at life now is, am I living life in a way that is gonna bring me closer to the goal of being the best I can in my sport? That's one of my main focuses. And it's not the overwhelming focus, because there's other things that are very important, like focusing on living how God wants me to live, focusing on showing up for my family and my community when they need me. But having that influence has been something I've been focusing on a lot. And I know that making decisions in terms of how I spend my time and just literally anything that I can do off the court that's going to influence on the court, I know that making the right decisions, like as much as I can, is going to bring me closer to the goals. I'm about to go stretch and then get ready for the next session of the day. I just have a light practice, but this has been good. I'll see you guys tomorrow.